Alright, hi guys, welcome. Today we are going to learn how to graph derivatives. And so let's just go over some rules real quick. Right here, we can see that as f of x is positive, we have no information on the derivative of f of x. And when f of x is increasing, such as here, that tells us that the derivative of x is going in a positive direction. And if f of x concaves upwards, then that means that the derivative of f of x increases. Alright, so to start off with, we can see that our graph has 1, 2, 3 turns and has points at -4, -1, 1, and 3. So now let's draw a graph. Okay, and we are going to label this as our f of x, and this will be our f prime of x. In other words, our derivative. So where we can start is we can see where our points will be for our derivative. So as we see right here, this is one turn. We see that one of our points is right here. This is another turn. We see that it falls at about 0. This would fall at about, let's say, 2. And this would fall also at 2. So now that we have all of those, we can draw them out. Right here, this is at 2, -2, I should add. This is at 0, and this would be at 2. Perfect. So now that we have our 3 points labeled out, we can start to draw the derivative of the function. Now what we can see is that we have this term concave right here. And so what that means is that we grab a point from the middle. So between these two turns, let's say it's right here. And then between this line and this line, it would be right here. And that would be it. So as we can see, the thing I like to do here is to draw faces on the lines. So right here we would have a sad face, as it seems, and in the next turning point, we would have a smiley face. So if it goes from the sad face to the smiley face, we can conclude that it concaves upwards because we can see it going down and then it rises up. So that would mean that our graph would start going down right here and up right here. Okay. And next thing we do is we go from this point right here to that turning point. And so if we draw our faces, this goes from a happy face and this is a sad face. We can see that it goes from a happy face, meaning it's going up, and then it eventually goes down. So what we can conclude from that is that it concaves downward this time. So now if we continue our graph, it goes downward, and the derivative of our graph ends up looking more or less like this.